Hey guys, what's going on? Today is day 2 of the United Kingdom series. Uh, an update compared to yesterday is that we finally captured Amsterdam and we have a foothold in Europe, which is very huge. So now we can launch attacks at people without having to do like a land or a sea invasion, like a Normandy attack or something. So that's great. And currently, I'm just taking out Belgium, get a better foothold, and Belgium actually has some really good resources. I mean, not only is it a capital, but we'll get oil, we'll get some raw materials, mainly the raw materials, and metal is what I'm after. Right now, metal is like the one thing I really need. And it's kind of annoying because I need more metal, but in order to upgrade like metal factories, you need metal, so it's like I don't know. It's annoying, but that's all right. Also, I'm going to attack Germany. Although I'm friends with him, it looks like he went inactive, and Poland is actually going to take it as well as Belgium. Or what is this? I'm so stupid. Romania. How did I forget that? All right. Anyway, Romania is going after it too. Looks like these are going to be the two big players in Europe, as well as me. And I am also going to attack France extremely soon because I don't want these guys to take a bite out of France when it's my territory. I want it. So, and it also looks like uh, Spain is gonna maybe launch an attack in France, and I think France is inactive because it looks like he hasn't really moved his troops or gathered them up. And if you just like look at their territories, he's built nothing. So this guy went inactive, obviously, and if he's not inactive, then he's not doing anything to his land. So he might as well be inactive. Also, Ireland, we are taking Ireland out slowly but surely. Maybe I shouldn't have dedicated so many troops here. I just better safe than sorry. I would have liked to have that stack over here, but that's all right. They're doing good work over here. They should be done by tonight. And I also sent a convoy up here to Iceland, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take this out. This is gonna be like I'm gonna send this cruiser up there too. Oh, what happened to the cruiser? It got like in a battle with this. It's taking damage too. It's because I put him right on the coastline and put him on aggressive. I won't make that mistake again. Looks like it's gonna win though. Anyway, I'm gonna bring the cruiser up here, and this is gonna be like my exploratory force where we just go to island, capturing like Greenland, St. John's. Now these are all wheat provinces. I don't really need wheat. I mean, it'll be good for a late game to have these provinces, so that'll be fine. And plus, gain some victory points, gain some capitals, increase morale. Morale is doing fantastic. 94%. Yesterday it was just 70. And once I capture this capital, it should be pretty darn close to 100. Now, I was talking to Poland. He says I can really only have this province, but that's fine. I still want these two provinces here because that's going to give me raw materials as well as iron, because soon I want to build an air force. So if we go to the research tab, I had started the armored car, the light tank, because I want to get the tank destroyer. Because if we look at the allies, we get a pretty nice boost from the tank destroyer, and the tank destroyer will be an extremely valuable asset, especially on the ally side. Also, commandos is going to be awesome. Usually I don't really go heavy on the commandos. I've never really used them, but I'm really excited for, I think we get them on like day 4 or something. SP artillery, I think we get that on day 3. I'm going to start making those instead of regular artillery, but that's a matter of time before we switch. Till tomorrow, 4 days maybe in. Here it is, tank destroyer. So production costs, movement speed, days of it available. I mean, overall, it'll just, we won't need to use as much resources. I mean, movement speed, always a plus. Days of availability. Days of availability doesn't really make a difference late game, but early game it's huge. If you have an extra level up on someone else, if your army is just leveled up more, I mean, you can have half as many troops and still win. I mean, leveling up your troops is absolutely crazy. It's just a huge buff. And if you're able to upgrade your troops 2 days before your enemy, I mean, that's just a big difference. Also, the tactical bomber. I'm gonna start making these. The reason why I haven't started making them yet is because I still want to research to level 2. I don't want to waste the manpower like upgrading them and other resources. So I'll just save money to just go straight to level 2 instead of buying all these level 1 tactical bombers and then upgrading them. Again, this one, attack range, which is probably the best. Damage versus armored cars and stuff. I mean, that, honestly, I don't really look at that as like a huge buff, but it's good in some niche scenarios. I mean, any buff is good, but really the attack range is just absolutely huge. Days of availability, as I said before. So we're going to make a lot of tactical bombers. Tactical bombers, I don't think are great late game. You usually want attack bombers, but that's fine. Strategic bombers, I don't know if we're going to make those, but that could also be very good. Anyway, I kind of went on a tangent. Oh, let's look over the naval units because I still want to do that. I'm going to start making destroyers, even though destroyers are like my least favorite. They're just good to see subs and spies and stuff. Well, not actual spies. I just view subs as spies because you can't. They're hidden enemies. But yeah, that basically does it for the research category. So I need metal to build up my navy. I want a pretty well-rounded army. I'm going to start working on air soon, tanks with the anti-tank. And I have good ordnance. I'm going to start producing commandos. But my navy, I do want my navy to be a little bit stronger because, I mean, hey, I'm Great Britain. Like, I'm surrounded by water. I should have a strong navy. There's a reason why they had a strong navy now and in the real world is because they need a strong navy. So I'm researching. Oh, it finished the submarine, so that's good. Start producing a few of these. Maybe I should have went straight to destroyer, but I wanted some like subs where I can like just spy on some coastlines without really being noticed. That would be nice. But yeah, that basically does it for day 2. So hopefully when I make the next video on day 3, I should have Belgium. I should have this province colonage, and I should be invading France by then. I want to invade France as soon as possible. Also, hopefully, by that time, this division here will be sent to France, and that'll really just make things go much quicker. I'm going to slow down making as many naval units. Probably going to send them over here to France's coastline, bomb these places, even though I probably don't have to, but if there's troops there, I will. Bomb these guys, you know, the usual. But really the fact that I have a foothold here is just huge. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I'll catch you guys on day 3. Peace.